All right, so today we're diving into something that sounds like it's straight out of a spy movie. It's this high stakes, totally invisible arms race. And it's a battle between the digital locks that protect, well, pretty much everything in our modern world, and a revolutionary new key that's threatening to just shatter them all. Let's get into it. I mean, think about it for a second. How does the internet actually keep your secrets safe? You probably don't give it much thought, right? But the answer to this question is, no joke, one of the most important foundations of our society. So, how does it all really work? Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the locks themselves. These things are absolutely everywhere, hiding in plain sight. And you use them constantly, every single day. I mean, every single time you send a private message, check your bank account, or buy something online, you're using these powerful, invisible locks. It's all protected by this incredible technology called cryptography. We literally trust it with our most sensitive information every single day, and most of us don't even think twice about it. So what's the big secret here? What makes these locks so incredibly strong? Well, it's this beautifully clever idea that's at the very heart of what we call public key cryptography. The whole thing hinges on this idea of having two different keys. Think of it like a special kind of mailbox. There's a public slot, right? Anyone can walk up and drop a letter in. That's your public key. But only you, with your unique secret key, can actually open the box and read what's inside. It's a pretty brilliant one-way system for making sure stuff gets delivered securely. And this trapdoor function, that's the real magic ingredient. That's what makes the whole system tick. It's basically a mathematical operation that's super easy to do one way, but a complete and total nightmare to try and reverse. Here's a great way to think about it. It's super easy to mix two colors of paint together, right? You get a brand new color. But what about trying to unmix them? Trying to get your perfect red and perfect blue back from that murky purple sludge. Yeah, good luck with that. That's the core idea of a one-way function. So let's look at a real-world example. In the world of, say, RSA encryption, here's the easy problem. Take two huge prime numbers and multiply them together. A computer can do that in a blink. Now here's the hard problem. I give you that gigantic final number, and you have to figure out which two prime numbers I started with. For any normal computer we have today, well, it's practically impossible. And that phrase right there, practically impossible, that's the whole ballgame. For decades, that's been the bedrock of our digital security. But, as you might have guessed, a storm is gathering on the horizon. I mean, we've built our entire digital world, our banks, our governments, all our communications, on one single assumption, that these mathematical trapdoors are secure, that no one out there has a key powerful enough to pick the lock. But that's all about to change. So what could possibly be powerful enough to pick these digital locks? What kind of machine could solve a problem that has totally stumped the world's most powerful supercomputers for decades? The answer? Quantum computers. And here's the thing you have to understand. They don't just compute faster. They compute in a fundamentally different way. Their unique ability lets them explore tons of possibilities all at once, using these clever mathematical shortcuts, like something called Shor's algorithm, to find those original prime numbers we talked about. They literally turn an impossible problem into a solvable one. They are the ultimate digital lockpick. Okay, so if the old locks are on the verge of becoming totally obsolete, what do? Do we just give up? No way. We build a new kind of vault, one that's based on a completely different kind of math that even a quantum computer can't crack. And this is where we meet the hero of our story, the cryptographic hash function. Just think of it as a special kind of machine. You can feed it any piece of data, a message, a file, a picture, literally anything. And it crushes it down into this unique, fixed-size string of characters. It's like a digital fingerprint for your data. So why are these digital fingerprints so secure? Well, it comes down to three key properties. First, it's a one-way street. You can't take the fingerprint and work backward to figure out the original data. No chance. Second, every fingerprint is unique. Change just one tiny little bit of the input, and you get a completely different fingerprint. And third, they're totally unpredictable. This combination is what makes them so tough and so resistant to even quantum attacks. Okay, so how do we actually use this to build a new kind of lock? Let's check out one of the earliest ideas, called the Lamport one-time signature. The logic is actually surprisingly simple. Instead of having just one secret key, you generate a whole bunch of them. Then you publish their digital fingerprints, their hashes, for everyone to see. That's your public key. Now, when you want to sign a message, you just reveal the one specific secret key that corresponds to that message. The only catch, and it's a big one, is you can only use each secret key one single time. Let's walk through it. Say Alice wants to sign just a single bit of data. She's got 2 secret keys, and she's already published their fingerprints, their hashes, for Bob to see. Now, to sign the number 1, all she has to do is reveal the actual secret key for 1. Bob gets that key, runs it through the same hashing process himself, and bingo, he can see that it matches the public fingerprint he already has. The signature is verified, and it's totally secure, because nobody, not even a quantum computer, can guess her secret key just by looking at that public hash. And this simple but really powerful idea, using these one-way hash functions, well, that's the foundation for a whole new generation of what we call quantum-resistant cryptography. You know, this isn't some brand new field. The core ideas have actually been around since the late 70s. But the very real, very looming threat of quantum computing has kicked this race into high gear. Today, you've got organizations like NIST running these huge competitions to standardize the best new methods, all to make sure we're protected in the coming quantum era. So, the big takeaway here is that digital security is never a one-and-done kind of thing. It's a constant evolution. It's a high-stakes arms race. As the tools for attack get more and more powerful, our defenses absolutely have to evolve to keep up. And that really leaves us with a final kind of haunting question, doesn't it? As our computers become unimaginably powerful, can our secrets ever really be safe?